Hello students, let us start our first topic in science, that is I'll cover the chapter electricity. Okay, so first of all, what is electricity? It is a controllable and convenient form of energy. Okay, so it is used in schools, hospitals, in everywhere. Okay, so first of all we should know what is electricity and what factors does it contains and what factors will affect this electricity and how it will flow through all the materials. Okay, first basic concept in this is electric current. To know the basic definition of electric current, we shall know about what are charges. Okay, so we have to go get into the basics of an material. That is, a material is made up of a small particles called atoms. So atoms consist of one nucleus, right? So inside the nucleus protons and neutrons are present, and outside the nucleus there are electronic shells. In that, electrons will be revolving around the nucleus. That is the basic. So that is, proton is positively charged, neutron is no charge, and electron is negatively charged. Okay, so electric current is nothing but the amount of charges flowing through a particular area in unit time. Okay, so amount of charges flowing through a particular area in unit time is called as electric current. Or one more definition we can say, that is rate of flow of charges. That is a simple definition. Rate means per time. Okay, so mathematically we are giving a symbol for electric current is I. Okay, so electric current I is equal to, the symbol for charges is Q. Okay, and time we are denoting always in T, that is in seconds. So rate of flow of charges means I is equal to Q by T. That is the mathematical expression for electric current. So that is the basic definition of electric current. Okay, so first of all we got about what is electric current. Now what is the SI unit? How we will find out? So SI unit is given based on a scientist called Andre Marie Ampere. So he invented this topic, so his name is given as SI unit for electric current. Okay, so uh, next is how the current flows in a circuit. Okay, for the flow of current we need a continuous circuit, otherwise the current will not flow. For example, suppose I am owning a switch of any electronic component or electronic gadget. Suppose it's a bulb. When suppose it is not owning, means if there may be any fault in the bulb, or there may be any breakage in the circuit, right. So there required a continuous path for the flow of current, otherwise it will not flow properly and the electronic component will not be used properly. Okay, so for that reason, so the complete continuous path required for the flow of current is called electric circuit. A continuous path required for the flow of current is called as electric circuit. Okay, for example, I have drawn here a simple electric circuit. So see here, I have connected one battery, okay, one electric bulb. These are the symbols for different components, and an ammeter, and this is the key. Okay, so now suppose the key is on, means the bulb will glow, right. Suppose I off the key, then the circuit will be break here, right. The switch is off means this circuit will be broke, then the current which is flowing will be stopped. That's why the bulb will not glow. Whenever I on the switch, the bulb will glow. If I off the switch, the bulb will not glow, because there is a breakage in the